Hey everyone, welcome back to Easy Talk. We're really glad you're here because today's topic is something so many people experience, even if they don't talk about it.
That's right. Today we're talking about how to talk about social anxiety. And yes, this comes up in real life way more than you think.
Social anxiety isn't rare or strange. People feel it at work, at parties, in meetings, or even when ordering coffee.
And the hard part isn't just feeling anxious. The hard part is explaining it in simple, natural English.
Exactly. You might want to say why you're quiet, why you're nervous, or why you need a break.
But if you don't have the right words, you can feel stuck or misunderstood.
That's why this topic matters. People talk about social anxiety every single day, often in very casual ways.
And the good news is, you don't need dramatic or medical words. You just need everyday phrases people actually use.
Today, we'll show you how to explain how you feel without oversharing or feeling awkward.
We'll also practice short conversations you can repeat, so the phrases feel natural in your mouth.
And don't worry, we'll keep it friendly and real. No heavy lectures here.
Yeah, and Jack might even admit to being socially awkward sometimes.
Hey, Might is doing a lot of work there.
Stick with us, because next we're starting with what social anxiety sounds like in everyday English.
Let's start by clearing something up. Most people don't say, "I have social anxiety" in daily conversations.
Exactly. That sounds very formal and medical, and real life is usually more casual.
Instead, people use softer, everyday phrases to describe how they feel.
These phrases are incredibly common, and you probably hear them more than you realize.
One example is, "I get a little nervous in groups." That's simple and very natural.
Another one is, "I'm not great in social situations." That's honest, but not heavy.
People also say things like, "Crowds make me uncomfortable."
Or, "I'm kind of shy at first." That phrase is especially useful when meeting new people.
Let's do a quick example. Emma, pretend we just met at a party.
Okay, so I might say, "Hey, you're pretty quiet. Are you okay?"
I could reply, "Yeah, I'm good. I just get a bit nervous around a lot of people."
That sounds completely normal. I wouldn't feel awkward hearing that at all.
And notice, I didn't explain my whole life story.
Right. One sentence is enough to explain your behavior.
Listeners, repeat this out loud. I get a little nervous in groups.
And try this one. "I'm kind of shy at first."
These phrases help people understand you without making things uncomfortable.
Next, we'll talk about how to share these feelings at work or school in a polite way.
Now let's move into friend territory, because this is where people usually feel safer being honest. Friends already know you, so the language can be more relaxed.
Exactly. And with friends, you can sound more casual without worrying about being professional.
A very common phrase with friends is, "I get socially awkward sometimes." That sounds human and very normal.
Another one I hear a lot is, "I'm fine once I warm up." That explains why you might be quiet at first.
You can also joke a little, which really helps lower the tension.
Yeah, humor is powerful. You might say, "I'm not quiet, I'm just loading."
Huh? That line always works. It makes people smile instead of worrying. Let's do a quick example. Emma, you notice I'm quiet at a group hangout.
Okay. "Hey, you've been kind of quiet tonight. Everything good?"
I could say, "Yeah, totally. I just get socially awkward at first, but I'm good."
That sounds friendly and honest. I wouldn't feel awkward at all.
I could say, "Yeah, totally. I just get socially awkward at first, but I'm good."
That sounds friendly and honest. I wouldn't feel awkward at all.
And notice, I didn't label myself in a heavy way. I kept it light.
That's the goal with friends. Share enough so they understand, but keep it easy.
Listeners, repeat this out loud. "I'm fine once I warm up."
And try this one. "I get socially awkward sometimes."
Next, we'll talk about how to explain social anxiety when meeting new people for the first time.
Meeting new people is where social anxiety really shows up. First impressions feel big, and silence can feel uncomfortable.
Yes, and the pressure to be interesting right away can make anyone freeze.
The good news is, you don't need a long explanation. One calm sentence can make everything easier.
A very natural phrase is, "I'm a little quiet at first." That sentence does a lot of work.
Another good option is, "It takes me a minute to warm up." People understand that immediately.
And it sounds confident, not apologetic. You're explaining, not asking for permission.
Let's try an example. Jack, we just met at a friend's dinner.
Okay, so what do you do?
I might say, I work in tech, and just a heads up, I'm a little quiet at first.
That actually relaxes the conversation. I know what to expect, so the silence isn't awkward.
Exactly, you're setting the tone early.
You can even add something positive like, "Once I warm up, I'm good."
That reassures people that you want to connect.
Listeners, repeat this out loud. "It takes me a minute to warm up."
And try this one. I'm a little quiet at first.
These phrases are perfect for introductions, dates, or group events.
Next, we'll talk about what to say during awkward silences when anxiety spikes.
Yes, because silence doesn't have to be scary if you know how to handle it.
Let's talk about awkward silence, because this is where social anxiety really gets loud. When things go quiet, your brain starts overthinking everything.
Yeah, silence feels like a problem, even though it's actually very normal in conversations.
The key thing to remember is this. Silence doesn't mean you're failing. Sometimes it just means no one knows what to say next.
Exactly, and the good news is you only need one simple sentence to move things forward.
A very helpful phrase is, "I'm bad at small talk sometimes." That's honest and surprisingly comforting.
Another great one is, "I always blank in these moments." People usually laugh and relax.
Humor works really well here because it breaks the tension.
You can even say something like, "And this is the part where my brain goes quiet."
Let's try an example. We're standing at a party and the conversation stops.
I might say, "Wow, my mind just went completely blank for a second."
That feels real and human. I'd probably smile and jump in with a new topic.
Exactly. You don't need to be smooth. You just need to be real.
Another option is asking a simple question like, "So how do you know everyone here?"
Questions are great because they take the pressure off you.
Listeners, repeat this out loud. I'm bad at small talk sometimes.
And try this one. "My brain just went blank."
These phrases turn awkward silence into shared humor.
Next, we'll talk about how to say no to social situations without feeling guilty.
This chapter is huge because social anxiety often isn't about going to events. It's about feeling bad when you don't go.
Yes, the guilt can be worse than the anxiety itself. You don't want to seem rude or unfriendly.
The truth is, people say no to plans all the time. You just need calm, respectful language.
One very useful phrase is, "I'm going to pass this time." It's polite and clear.
Another good one is, "I'm not really up for it tonight." That sounds honest, not dramatic. Let's try an example. Jack, invite me to a party.
Okay. "Hey, we're all going out tonight. Want to come?"
I could say, "Thanks for inviting me, but I'm going to pass this time."
That sounds kind and confident. I wouldn't feel offended at all.
You can also add reassurance like, "Maybe another day if you want."
That helps people understand it's not personal.
Avoid over-explaining because that can make things awkward.
Yeah, you don't owe anyone a full emotional report.
Listeners, repeat this out loud. I'm not really up for it tonight.
And try this one. "I'm going to pass this time."
Saying no is a skill, and it protects your energy.
Next, we'll talk about how to explain social anxiety after you say no.
Sometimes saying no isn't the hard part. The hard part comes later when someone asks why you didn't go.
Yeah, and that question can instantly make anxiety spike, even if the person means well.
The key here is keeping your explanation simple and calm. You don't need to defend yourself or tell a long story.
One very natural phrase is, "Social stuff can be a bit draining for me." That explains a lot in one sentence.
One very natural phrase is, Social stuff can be a bit draining for me. That explains a lot in one sentence.
And notice how these phrases focus on your experience, not on the event or the people.
Let's do an example. I'll be the friend who follows up.
Okay, hit me.
Hey, we missed you last night. Everything okay?
I could say, yeah, everything's fine. Big group things can be a bit overwhelming for me.
That feels clear and respectful. I wouldn't push for more details.
Exactly, because your tone shows confidence, not guilt.
You can also keep it lighter with friends.
Like saying, I hit my social limit earlier than I thought.
Haha, that one's great. It sounds human and relatable.
Humor helps people understand without making it heavy.
Listeners, repeat this out loud. Social stuff can be a bit draining for me.
And try this one. I get overwhelmed in big groups sometimes.
These phrases help you be honest while protecting your energy.
Next, we'll talk about how to talk about social anxiety without labeling yourself.
This chapter is important because not everyone feels comfortable using labels like anxiety or social anxiety. You might want to explain how you feel without naming it.
And that's completely okay. In daily English, people often describe experiences instead of using labels.
For example, instead of saying, I have social anxiety, you can say, I get nervous in social situations. That feels softer and more conversational.
Another great option is, I feel uncomfortable in big groups sometimes. It's clear, but not heavy.
These phrases focus on situations, not identity. They explain what happens without defining who you are.
That can feel safer, especially with coworkers or new people.
Let's try an example. Jack, you notice I'm quiet at a networking event.
Okay, hey, are events like this your thing?
I could say, honestly, big social events make me a little nervous. That's simple and honest.
That sounds completely normal. I wouldn't feel awkward hearing that at all.
You can also say, I'm more comfortable in smaller groups. That shifts the focus to what works for you.
Yes, and it subtly invites understanding instead of judgment.
Listeners, repeat this out loud. Big social events make me a little nervous.
And try this one. I'm more comfortable in smaller groups.
These phrases give you control over how much you share.
Next, we'll talk about how to respond when someone reacts awkwardly to your honesty.
Let's be honest for a second. Sometimes you explain how you feel, and the other person reacts weirdly.
Yeah, maybe they go quiet, change the subject fast, or say something awkward like, oh, okay.
When that happens, it's easy to think you said something wrong. Most of the time, though, they just don't know what to say.
Exactly. Awkward reactions usually come from surprise, not judgment.
That's why it helps to have a follow-up sentence ready, one that makes things lighter.
A great one is, it's not a big deal, I just wanted to explain. That reassures people immediately.
Another helpful phrase is, I'm totally fine, I just wanted to be honest.
That tells the other person they don't need to fix anything.
Let's try an example. I'll react awkwardly on purpose.
Oh no, I'm ready.
You say, I get nervous in big groups, and I reply, okay.
I could say, yeah, it's not a big deal. I just wanted to explain why I'm quiet sometimes.
That smooths things out right away. I feel more relaxed hearing that.
You can also add light humor if it fits your personality.
Like saying, my social battery just drains fast.
Haha, that phrase is everywhere now, and people instantly get it.
Humor helps reset the conversation. It signals that things are okay.
And remember, you don't need to keep explaining if it feels uncomfortable.
You can always change the topic.
Asking a simple question like, so how do you know everyone here? Works great.
Listeners, repeat this out loud. It's not a big deal. I just wanted to explain.
And try this one. My social battery drains pretty fast.
These phrases help you stay confident, even if the moment feels awkward.
Next, we'll talk about how to check in with yourself and set boundaries during social situations.
This part is really important because social anxiety often gets worse when you ignore your own limits. Boundaries help you stay comfortable without hurting anyone's feelings.
Yes, and boundaries don't have to be dramatic or serious. Most of the time, they're just short, calm sentences.
A very useful phrase is, I'm going to step out for a bit. That sounds normal and doesn't invite questions.
Another good one is, I need a quick break. People understand that instantly.
These phrases are great at parties, meetings, or long social events. They give you space without making it awkward.
And you don't need to explain why. Your needs are reason enough.
Let's do a quick example. We're at a party and I'm feeling overwhelmed.
Okay, so you might say, hey, I'm going to step outside for a minute.
That's it. Calm, confident, and clear.
You can also add reassurance like, I'll be right back.
That helps people know you're not upset or leaving forever.
Another helpful phrase is, I'm hitting my social limit. That one's honest and friendly.
Haha, I use that one all the time. It's very relatable.
Listeners, repeat this out loud. I'm going to step out for a bit.
And try this one. I need a quick break.
Setting boundaries isn't rude. It's how you take care of yourself.
Next, we'll talk about how to support other people who have social anxiety.
Yes, because knowing what to say goes both ways.
This chapter matters a lot because at some point, someone else will open up to you. Knowing how to respond can make them feel safe.
Yeah, and the goal isn't to fix them or give advice. The goal is to show understanding.
One of the best responses is, "Thanks for telling me." That sentence alone builds trust.
Another really helpful one is, that makes sense. It tells them their feelings are valid.
Avoid saying things like, "Just relax," or "Everyone feels that way." Those usually make people shut down.
Even if you mean well, those phrases can feel dismissive.
Let's practice. Jack, tell me you feel nervous in social settings.
Okay, I get pretty anxious in big groups.
I could respond, "Thanks for telling me, that makes sense."
That feels supportive. I wouldn't feel judged or pressured.
You can also ask gentle questions like, "Is there anything that helps?"
Or offer small support like, let me know if you need a break.
Those responses show care without pushing.
And sometimes, the best response is just listening quietly.
Listeners, repeat this out loud. Thanks for telling me.
Listeners, repeat this out loud. Thanks for telling me.
These phrases help you be a safe person to talk to.
Next, we'll practice full conversations you might hear in real life.
Now let's put everything together because this is where learning really sticks. We'll act out full conversations you might actually have.
Yes, and listeners, we really want you to repeat these out loud. Don't just listen. Practice with us.
Let's start with a workplace situation. I'll be the coworker.
Perfect. I'll be the one explaining how I feel.
Hey, you were pretty quiet in the meeting today. Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I'm just a bit quieter in group discussions. Exactly. Now let's try a friend situation.
You seem kind of tense tonight. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Big groups just make me a little nervous sometimes. And notice I didn't apologize or over-explain.
Now let's do a new people situation.
So you've been pretty quiet. Are you having fun?
Yeah, I am. It just takes me a minute to warm up.
That sentence alone removes so much pressure.
Right. It tells the truth without making things heavy.
Let's try one more, setting a boundary.
This one is very important.
We're all heading to another bar. Want to come?
Thanks, but I think I'm going to pass this time. I'm hitting my social limit.
That sounds respectful and confident.
And it protects your energy without hurting anyone's feelings.
Listeners, repeat this out loud. It takes me a minute to warm up.
And this one, big groups make me a little nervous sometimes.
If you can say these naturally, you're doing great.
Next, we'll talk about common mistakes people make when talking about social anxiety.
Let's talk about a few common mistakes, because avoiding these can make conversations much easier. These mistakes are very normal, so don't be hard on yourself.
The first big mistake is over-explaining. When you talk too much, people can feel overwhelmed or unsure how to respond.
Another mistake is apologizing too much. Saying sorry again and again can make it sound like you're doing something wrong.
You're not doing anything wrong by explaining how you feel. You're just being honest.
A common example is saying, "Sorry, I'm weird," or "Sorry, I'm bad at people." Those phrases are very harsh on yourself.
A better option is something calmer, like, I'm a little quiet at first. That sounds confident and kind.
Another mistake is using very strong language too early. Words like panic or can't handle it can worry people.
Instead, use lighter phrases first and see how the conversation goes. You can always explain more later.
One more mistake is assuming people are judging you. Most people are focused on themselves, not analyzing you.
When someone reacts awkwardly, it usually means they're unsure what to say, not that you said something wrong.
Try to keep your language simple and your tone calm. That combination makes everything feel safer.
Remember, confidence isn't about sounding perfect. It's about sounding comfortable with yourself.
Listeners, repeat this out loud. I'm a little quiet at first. Say it slowly and calmly.
And try this one. Big groups make me a bit uncomfortable sometimes. Say it like it's normal, because it is.
Avoiding these mistakes can change how people respond to you. Small language choices make a big difference.
Next, we'll wrap everything up and help you leave this episode feeling confident and supported.
All right, let's bring everything together. Talking about social anxiety in English is not about being perfect, it's about being real.
Exactly. You don't need big words or long explanations, just simple phrases that feel honest.
Remember, this topic matters because it shows up in daily life all the time. It comes up at work, with friends, and when meeting new people.
And when you have the right words, those moments feel lighter and less scary.
Start small with phrases like, "I'm a little quiet at first." Say it calmly and let it do the work for you.
Add details only if you want to. You're always in control of how much you share.
Pay attention to your tone. A relaxed voice can turn a hard sentence into an easy one.
And remember, silence isn't failure. Sometimes it's just a pause, and that's okay.
Practice these phrases out loud, even if it feels silly at first. Confidence comes from repetition, not talent.
Yes, and be kind to yourself while you learn. Everyone struggles socially sometimes, even people who look confident.
One last thing to remember. Social anxiety doesn't define you. It's just one part of how you experience the world.
And learning how to talk about it is a powerful step toward feeling understood.
Thanks so much for spending time with us today. We hope this episode made you feel supported and capable.
Try one phrase from today in real life, even in a small moment. That's how real progress starts.
We'll see you in the next Easy Talk episode. Until then, take care of yourself.
And remember, you're doing better than you think.